everyone, I'm AuroraPeachy and this is Crystalcast News and Merchandise. This is going to be the only episode of Crystalcast this week because I have an extremely busy week ahead of me, but hopefully next week I can continue to do the fan art and Q&A sections as well as a new merchandise and news section if we get more merchandise and news. But I have a lot to talk about today, so let's get to it. First of all, we have the exciting news that Anime News Network has reported that Sailor Moon Crystal will premiere on Japanese over-the-air television in April. This is huge news. Sailor Moon Crystal must be doing something right if Japanese television is going to air it, and obviously it will get ad revenue from commercials and stuff like that, so that's going to support the series even further. Hopefully this is just more confirmation that we are going to get more episodes. I don't know, are we going to get more past the first two arcs? I hope so. But this is a step in the right direction. If Sailor Moon Crystal was a complete failure or something, I don't think they would be doing this. So this is huge news. As far as the exact date, the station information, and other details, those will be announced in the future. So that is super news. The other thing I wanted to address was a couple weeks ago, there was a Portuguese website that gave the hint that they were licensed to air and dub and license and all that stuff 52 episodes of Sailor Moon Crystal. Now, apparently, this is a Portuguese site, so I don't know a lot about it. I can't read it or anything, but reports have said that this is like a pretty... this is an official source in Portugal, so this isn't just like some fan site that is saying this. And there was some emails and stuff that were intercepted that might suggest that they're licensed through 52 episodes, but there's been no reports from Toei themselves yet on whether this is true or not. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I know a lot of fans are saying, "Oh yes, this confirms we're getting 52 episodes." I am not getting my hopes up for anything here until we hear from Toei themselves that we are getting more episodes than 26. There's a lot more specific information about this in one of Omar's videos. He did a wonderful video on this, so I'm going to put a link here somewhere, so go ahead and click that, and I'll also put a link down in the description, of course, to his video. Please go and watch it if you want more details on this, because he has a lot more specific details on this and why we think this. The other thing was that the very first time I went to that site, they actually had a fan art picture of all 10 Senshi, or actually 9 Senshi. They didn't have Chibi Moon, but that was like, I was like, so this is an official source, but they're using a fan art picture of the Senshi? It was just like a little confusing. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't want to trust this yet 100%. But I pray that this is a very good indication that we are going to get the entire series. I hope. But I'm not getting my hopes up. Alright, so moving on to merchandise. I actually have some merchandise news to announce. Yay! Alright, so first of all, I want to say that the Chibi Moon Figuarts is officially available from multiple retailers for pre-order. CD Japan and Yes Asia both have it up for pre-order, and I'm sure a bunch of other sites do, but I'm going to put a link in the description where you can go and pre-order the Chibi Moon Figuarts. Next is we got the cover art for the Sailor Venus Blu-ray, the Japanese Blu-ray release of Sailor Moon Crystal. It has this new artwork on it, and we finally got the artwork of Venus, and she looks really cool. I love the movement in these pictures, and I like that her chain is off her belt, but it's spinning all around her, and it's actually like CG rendered. Her belt is CG rendered, so it goes with the 2D animation. It just looks cool. It's very cool. I really like it. Alright, next we have this beautiful Princess Serenity 1000-piece puzzle. Usually I don't report on the puzzles, but the puzzles are a really good source of new artwork for Sailor Moon Crystal. I wish they weren't puzzles. I wish they were wall scrolls or posters. I've said this before. But this is gorgeous, gorgeous art of Serenity that we haven't seen before. It's on a 1000-piece puzzle, and the art is just gorgeous. Please give us posters. Please, please, please. Next, the Banpresto Crane Prize Jupiter and Mars were announced. Those are coming out. Those are the Girls' Memories figures that will be available in, I'm sure they'll be available in stores and stuff, but in Japan they are like UFO prizes, so you can go and play the little crane game and try and win them in Japan. And this line of figures is just absolutely gorgeous. I love them to death. So beautiful. We also, they've been teasing us for a while with the Chibi Moon and Pluto Girls' Memory figures, but we also got a teaser in this advertisement of them. We have a shadow of the Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn figures, and all we get is this little silhouette outline, but the poses look awesome, and I cannot wait to see Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. So excited. These figures are so gorgeous. Also along the same lines, we have these cute little Chibi Moon, Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn little chibi figures that are coming out. We already had the series of the Inner Senshi, Sailor Moon, and Pluto, so now we are getting Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Chibi Moon. And they're super adorable. I'm so happy they're putting out Outer Senshi merchandise, you guys. I'm so happy. And something I just saw this morning, the Twinkle Dolly line, which is these little figures. They're little figures, but they're like keychains or cell phone charms, however you want to use them. They got the little strap on top. But they have had the Inner Senshi, Sailor Moon, and Chibiusa on her Lunape, and they're all sitting on their transformation items, and they're super cute. But today they announced they're making ones from the S series. They have all the Outer Senshi, and it's so cute because Neptune and Uranus are on their transformation pens, which by themselves have always been very rare items to get. Whether it was the pens or the like the actual transformation pens or just anything having to do with that. So I'm really excited to see they're on their little transformation wands, and they're super shiny and I love them. So those are coming out. I don't know what the release date is, but I just love seeing pictures of this merchandise. Just makes me happy. Next we have something a little bit odd. Normally I don't report on these kind of things, but this was just so weird. Sailor Moon Inner Senshi inspired contact lenses. And the interesting thing is that they are more based on the Senshi themselves rather than trying to like mimic their actual eyes. Like if you put in the one for Sailor Moon, you're not going to have blue eyes. You're going to have this yellow eye with like moons and stars on it. It's like more inspired by them rather than like a cosplay thing, though I imagine they would work for cosplay too. But if you're actually cosplaying Sailor Moon, why would you want to have yellow eyes? Her eyes aren't yellow. I don't know. But so they're just inspired, and they're interesting. I don't wear contacts, so I don't know quite what to think of these, but I thought it was an interesting thing that they released, so I wanted to tell you guys about that. The last thing I have was announced, I think, yesterday. Premium Bandai item here, so you know it's going to be expensive, but this one goes a little overboard. This is a Queen Serenity wedding tiara, princess wedding tiara. I don't know what the exact name of it here. Queen Serenity princess wedding tiara, I think it is, but this is an actual tiara. It's inspired by Queen Serenity's crown. It's got like crystals and gold and stuff on it. This thing is over $3,000. This is, I think, by far the most expensive item that Premium Bandai has put out that's Sailor Moon inspired. This is just insane. If there are any super rich Moony fans out there who want to wear a pretty much genuine Queen Serenity crown, this is your opportunity. If you have a spare $3,000 laying around, then you can get this tiara. I mean, it's very beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. But don't think a whole lot of people are going to be getting this item. But kudos to those who do. All right, since I am not going to be doing other episodes of Crystal Cast this week, I'm going to kind of roll everything into one here. I'm going to answer a Q&A question that I got this week. Son of Goth asks, hi Peachy, I decided for no reason to read the Sailor Moon manga again, and I noticed something which leads to my question. Why did they not have Sailor Moon's glasses or goggles in Sailor Moon Crystal? Second question, I remember reading that Naoko originally had planned it that Sailor Moon's hair would become white or silver when she transformed. Why do you think they decided not to have that happen? I have no idea as far as the why her hair isn't silver in pretty much any version when she transforms. I have no idea. I mean, I know Naoko originally had different styles for the Sailor Fukus all together. They were completely different. So there was a lot of stuff that was changed from her very first original vision. So whether that was her final decision, whether that was like Kodansha telling her you need to change it for your manga, I don't know. Can't say. I'm kind of glad. I like the thought of, I like pictures where Princess Serenity's hair is silver, but Sailor Moon's hair is being silver. I think I prefer it staying blonde, personally. As for why they didn't have her glasses or goggles in Crystal, I do think that's disappointing. Because that was like a big thing, is even if she didn't wear them all the time, like her very first battle she kind of did, but then after that she would transform, she would appear with them, and then she would kind of like toss them into the air, she would kind of toss them away, like, you know, but she had them, but she didn't actually wear them for like the battle. Why they did away with that, I don't know. I think that would have been a wonderful touch, a real, you know, homage to the manga. And, you know, it's the same thing as why did they get rid of Jupiter's belt? Why did they get rid of the little jewel on the bottom, on Mars's skirt? That was just the decision they made. I don't know, unfortunately. I'm going to leave you guys with some fan art, just a quick, like, I'm going to do like a montage at the end here of some fan art that you guys have submitted. Thank you so much for continuing to submit your fan art. I really appreciate all your submissions. They're really, really gorgeous. And I'm going to end now so I have time to actually show you these wonderful fan arts. I will see you guys again next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye, Moonies!